안녕하세요.
I'm Hannah.
I'm Nia.
And welcome to
Jjang Show! Since it's Ramadan, in today's episode, we'll be talking to a Muslim who has been living in Korea for the past 6 years to talk about her experience living, fasting, and celebrating Ramadan and Eid there.
But before that, you can check out more podcasts on www.neofm.live. We have multiple episodes up already, so check them out. And please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click that notification button on so that you can get more cool content from us.
So let's wait no more and say hi to Safiyah all the way from Korea. Hi Safiyah, thank you for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
All right, can you introduce yourself?
My name is Safiyah. I'm from Malaysia, but currently living in Seoul. Finishing off my studies at Korea National University of Arts in Korea and preparing to continue working here.
Wow. Okay, so
Amazing.
how long have you been living in Korea?
It's around 6 years now.
Wow.
That's a long time. Wow.
Yeah. Okay. What made you choose Korea as like your second home?
I mean, when I was in high school, I studied different languages and I had an interest in Korean culture, and there was K-pop and there was those kind of things. So I'd say it started then, but I did take many classes like in traditional music even in Kuala Lumpur. So I got to know a lot of people from that, and the people were very welcoming. So I thought it would be pretty cool to check Korea out and see what's on offer there for me. And it was just a good fit for me. So I just stayed.
Were you ever homesick though?
Sometimes, but before COVID, you just think, oh, well, I can go home. Eventually I can go home like Raya or something. But nowadays there is a restriction. So I'm starting to feel it.
How is the situation over there in Korea right now with COVID, quarantine?
We never had a proper lockdown because they were worried about how it could affect the economy and affect many small businesses and stuff. So we didn't really have a proper lockdown, but the restrictions and the safety measures were always there. But the thing that's majorly changed is schools and universities are all online.
Oh, so 100% online.
Yeah, for the exception is like sports majors or like me, arts and performing arts and stuff. There are certain things that have to be practical. So there is an exception, but for me, because I'm preparing my graduation film and I'm not really taking classes at the moment, mine is mostly just online, and I just have to make my film on my own and not go to school. It's mentally harder. I mean, before this we had more like we can use equipment, we can use the computers at school, all these editing things, but now it's kind of dangerous because every so often there is an outbreak, like somebody nearby or somebody on campus had COVID, and I mean, we have to take the test or we have to quarantine and things like that. So we're all just at home, so it's relying on what you already have. So I ended up buying more equipment and more things. I never used to be this into shopping.
It all changes with COVID. Everyone is just shopping online.
But the problem is, what I've noticed, with the seasons changing, people get frustrated inside. There's many people like they start to go out, they start to go picnics, or they start to do things. COVID isn't over. They're still, so there is that worry that there might be another wave, and thinking about like vaccines and everything, but because they're trying to find one that is more safe, not everyone has got the vaccines yet. It's mostly just testing all the time.
How does it affect you as a foreign living there? Does it have any difference?
A lot. Food has become more expensive and rent has become more expensive. For some things like memberships or whatever, some of them they raise in price. Some people it affected them more than others, so it's inevitable they had to raise price, so it's more expensive. So there is that pressure to find work. But because of COVID, and even before COVID, it was difficult for even Koreans to find work and part-time work. So for a foreigner, there is that extra hurdle.
Yeah.
Because even if you're good, you have to be good enough that they would choose you over maybe a Korean and give you a visa. So it's just
Yeah.
I've been thinking about that lately. Like, I didn't worry so much, but I'm like, there's a pandemic.
Okay, so let's move on to questions about Ramadan, right? Yes, Ramadan in Korea for 6 years. How is it over there?
For COVID, it was, I would still say it's more lively. Like, we can go out, we'll just go and like buka with different friends and go to like Itaewon and go to Tarawih prayer every day if we can. We go in groups of friends, but now we can't do that.
Are the mosques closed though?
Mostly, yeah, because we absolutely were forbidden to have all these prayers and everything because of the high risk. But now I feel like it's also because we are in a position of being minorities. If there is an outbreak, even just in, say, the area like Itaewon, there will always be people who are kind of negative towards those minorities. So we have to be careful that we have nothing to do with it. It's like it wasn't enough because we don't want to really like attract any hate or any extra restrictions.
All right, so what about meals there? I think it's easier now to get halal food in Korea, right? So what about your iftar meal?
Well, nowadays, there is more halal food and there is more vegan food even. Nowadays, vegan has become quite a big thing. So other than just halal, you can go to convenience stores or even like fast food restaurants and they all have vegan. So I feel like there's always that option. Even if there isn't like halal meat, you can still have something like that. And the protein level for that is quite good too. When I want to eat outside and I'm alone, there's this thing that I still really like and it's called sujebi.
Sujebi.
It's not really meant for like warmer weather. It's getting warmer now, but it's just a very comforting food. It's the kind of food that Koreans, they would eat when it's a rainy day. And there is just a small shop with an old lady who runs it nearby me. So I go there when I feel like I need a boost.
Okay. Where do you live actually? Where
I was
do
about
you
to
live?
ask.
Near Hongdae.
Near Hongdae.
Actually, originally the more lively area.
Yeah.
But these days, because of COVID, it's quite different. Like it's not the same kind of.
There's no more busking outside, is it?
There started to be more, but there is a restriction. Like you have to register. You absolutely have to register, and there can't be too crowds. It's a lot more strict. There is a curfew.
K-pop is still ongoing there, right?
Still ongoing, but they're actually struggling a lot too because they can't like do normal face-to-face promotions so much. Financially, a lot of those companies were struggling before COVID and now they're struggling more. That's why you see many idols and actors starting YouTube.
No wonder.
So actually, even within my university, because we have these like community groups and everything, because my major is video, there's many idols and actors who ask for videographers, and they go through us as well.
I see.
So, because of the economy and all that, they have to keep going, right? The K-pop scene, you can't stop. Can you say anything in Korean?
라마단 기간에 이제 집에만 있어도 친구들이랑 같이 이렇게 영상 통화로 같이 식사를 할 수 있으면 그런 즐거움을 찾을 수 있고 이런 상황에도 너무 슬퍼하지 않으면 좋겠어요. What I meant was even if you're just at home, there is this kind of joy that you can find from having buka together with friends via video call. Because I've tried that actually. I've been, especially during the gym's lockdown, the closure, by like a lot of the people that I did workouts before, we actually did home workouts together through video call, and we ate together and did those things, and you can still feel like you're not alone. So
Yeah.
That's nice.
That's how you connect with people now.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much, Safiyah, for being with us today. We hope you will succeed in whatever you want to achieve in Korea. Pukul berapa you buka kejap lagi? Usually?
7.
7 Oh, sama lah, lebih kurang.
Can't wait to see you there. We'll try and meet there.
Yeah.
Meet you soon. Okay? After COVID.
Yep. Okay, take
Thank you so
care.
Bye.
Bye.
So that's it for today's show. Thank you guys so much for watching. If any of you who are Muslim and experiencing the same situation as Safiyah, if you're living abroad and having Ramadan and Eid somewhere far from home, do leave us a comment and share your experience. We appreciate any kind of feedbacks as well for our content to grow better. Lastly, do subscribe to our YouTube channel, click like and share this video. We hope to see you guys next time on Jjang Show!
Annyeong.
Annyeong!